welcome co-chair Meshawn Maddock.
Hey everybody, so how about a big round of applause for Sunshine on the Porch? I think there's still about 800 people out on the porch. They're going to meander their way in, but we're going to go ahead and get started because we have such a great night for you. And I wanted to take this moment today to join you, to thank you for joining us at the 34th Biannual Mackinac Republican Leadership Conference. My husband and I have been coming here for 18 years. We've been bringing our kids since they were little kids, and I'm so excited because I have all 6 of my kids here tonight. So it's a great thing. As the co-chair of the party, it's been my pleasure to help put together a conference that highlights the very best in what the Republican Party stands for. And while the conference is a tool to discuss the values that mean the most to the party, it would mean nothing without all of the thousands of people on the island this weekend who truly believe in our platform. The future of our party and the policies we fight for is dependent on your courage and your dedication to all of our shared beliefs. Some of the most challenging debates our country has ever faced, we are all dealing with those right now. No one ever said that the fight to preserve liberty would be easy, but no fight is more important. We all know that. This is why this conference is so important and why I am so appreciative of your attendance. For those of you who stepped up and said, yeah, I'm going to be there because I care about this. The Mackinac Conference allows us to not only define the policies for which we must fight, but it also refines the way that we talk about those policies as we press forward. I can assure you that the intensity to defeat radical liberalism, to stand up for all of our liberties, and to protect this country and our children's futures has never been stronger than at this moment. It's up to all of us here to capitalize on it. This is a leadership conference, right? You are the leaders. We must be able to communicate our beliefs, our values, and commitments in a way that no left-wing media outlet or university professor can misrepresent to our neighbors and kids. That's on us too. I've been working with our team at MIGOP on a list of Michigan standards, and I just want to share a few of them with you today. There are so many, but these are a few, so important. Protecting personal freedom and liberties. I believe that it was the case long before this pandemic, but if COVID proved to us one thing, it is how little respect that our Democrat leaders have for all of our freedoms. We must speak to fight for the freedoms that we have made in this country. It's the greatest experiment, America, that the world has ever seen. And it's an experiment that has led to the greatest advances in technology, healthcare, happiness, and history. It's an experiment that is right now completely under attack, and it needs our defense. We need to stand up for students and parents everywhere I go. This is the number one thing I am hearing from all of these angry moms all over Michigan. The Democrats have stolen our schools. We must take them back. We need to retake our curriculum. We need to make choice in education a new normal. Parents should have the advantage, they should have the right to determine the best educational path for their students, and the parents should have the right whether or not they want to send their kids to school wearing a mask. Socialists right now are writing the textbooks that your kids are reading. I am committed to writing the very first check. I promised this at the last state committee meeting in August, and I truly mean it. You tell me this weekend that you are going to stand up and you are going to run for your local school board, I'm writing you your first campaign check. We need a commitment to law and order. This is what we all want, law and order. It's what President Trump ran on. The Democrats' efforts, and in many cases success in defunding police, is one of the most misguided and dangerous notions that they have ever advocated for in the history of this country. We must support law and order. So I want to take this time to thank you, and I want to probably share with you as I wrap up here somebody that's so important to us. And I don't want to get emotional here, but all of these standards that I'm talking about, these are the things that define us. If you think about it, it's not CNN, it's not Facebook, it's not Nancy Pelosi or Gretchen Whitmer. Those aren't the things that define us, right? Many of you, myself included, have poured our heart and soul into fighting for these values. All of the elected officials, this is what we do. We fight it every single day. The optimism that we had for the future of the country has been wavering this past year. We've all felt that. Gretchen Whitmer locking us in our basements added insult to injury. But I truly believe that with the steps that we are taking to secure elections and promote all of our values, that we can channel all of this anger, if we all get in the same team and we're all rowing in the same direction, into doing everything that we can to fight for what we all believe in. We have an extraordinary opportunity. It's right here at our fingertips, and I don't want to let it slip by. I know you don't either. It's up to everyone in this room to make sure that happens. So in conclusion, I want to talk about somebody that embodies everything I'm talking about. This is somebody who touched the lives of probably everybody in this room in a really quiet, dignified, beautiful way. Dean Berden is the husband of our National Committee woman, Kathy Berden. And he was never loud, like I know I am sometimes. He never asked for the spotlight. But he was the quietest fighter for our values that I think I've ever known. Just one of those men, you know, he was just a good man. He lost his valiant fight with cancer this year, and it broke my heart, and I know that I'm not the only one in this room. For everything that he did for our party, I would like to invite our National Committee woman, Kathy Berden, up here. Thank you. We decided, no, it's a beautiful thing. He'd be so happy. Dean would just love this. He didn't like the spotlight, but he would love that. We decided against bringing the award to the island because we didn't want to have to make you carry it back on a horse and a boat. But when we get to the mainland, we have a beautiful, it's an original oak tree from Jackson, Michigan, where the Republican Party was first started. And it's a plaque that reads, Dean Berden, a steadfast conservative who poured his heart out for the Michigan Republican Party. So Kathy, thank you for being here. Our prayers are with you, and it is my honor to turn the stage over to you. And we all love you.
Well, thank you all. Thank you all in this room. A lot of you knew my Dean. He loved so many of you, but more importantly, he loved our party, our conservative values, and supporting people who would go forward because he knew it would make our children's and grandchildren's future better and brighter. And this is a nice surprise for me. I'm sorry I didn't know, but it's just lovely. And it's my honor tonight to be able to introduce someone who's meant a lot to me and to Dean through the years. We met her as a young woman in 2012 when she was at the convention in Tampa, and her name is Ronna Romney. We were so pleased with her. We knew that she would be going places. I didn't know that she would become our Michigan Republican chairwoman, and then she became RNC committee woman, and now she runs the RNC for the whole nation, and I'm so proud of her and so glad that she is here tonight to be with us all. And thank you very much for the great honor. Thank you.